Alright mate, I'm sure you have read the title of this video. I don't want to waste more words than I need. This video is going to be pretty long anyway. So without further ado... Okay, listen. We are in ancient Greece, right? And over, there's a city called Troy, ruled by a king, which is irrelevant for this video. We only need to know about this king's son, Hector, and his little idiot brother, Paris. Great name you gave your second-heir son there, king. So Paris falls in love with the most beautiful woman on earth, Helena, and she falls in love with him, but there was a problem. She was already married with this guy, who is king of Sparta, by the way. So what would our little horny friend do? Exactly. He kidnaps that bitch from the king of a nation and brings her with him to Troy. What a great plan. I'm sure there won't be any consequences for that, except there were a hailstorm of consequences for them. Well, after the king of Sparta and that his wife ran away with a loser, he went to his brother, Agamemnon, also a king, and says, "My wife is a slut. Maybe we should go to war with the Trojans and teach them a lesson." And this Agamemnon guy was like, "Say no more." And so they began to mobilize their army and also the Myrmidons, which are some tough warriors which are led by Achilles, the best man of the entire army. This man single-handedly slaughtered hundreds of people who were vastly superior than him. Anyway, one of the first battles of the Trojan War takes place in a sacred temple, and they slaughtered all the people in it. Except for one. Briseis. She was not sliced like ham. No, she had the privilege of becoming Achilles' sex slave. Isn't that great? But Achilles' king demands Briseis, for reasons withheld in this video, so Achilles is pretty much pissed on right now. But there is nothing he can do, is it? So Achilles is like, fuck this war, fuck Troy, fuck the king, and fuck the army. I'm going on a strike. The next day, Paris tries to prove himself and challenges Menelaus, and who survives the battle gets Helena. Well, because Paris is a big dum-dum and a chicken, he escapes during the fight to live like a wimp as to die as a hero. Now, the Greeks are as mad as I am when my friends don't text me back, and now the war is turning into real shit. So the next day, our coup Hector fights against a pretty fucking tall guy called Ajax the Great. And unlike some Alexander the Great shit, the name is meant literally. That guy's a giant, man. Anyway, so Hector and Empire State Building Ajax are fighting for 3 days or so, and no one was able to kill the other. Therefore, when the sun began to set, the battle was declared as finished with a draw. Because everything looked shitty for the Greeks, Agamemnon begs Achilles to return to the battlefield, which he does not. Patroclus, Achilles' cousin, slash best friend slash romantic partner, tries to convince him to fight again. I'm pretty sure you know Achilles' answer. Now, Patroclus does the thing which every best friend would do. He steals his buddy's armor, fights in it, and gets killed by Hector. And after Achilles heard the news that his cousin slash best friend slash romantic partner is dead, he is like, I fucked these Trojans up for that. The next day, Achilles starts a battle with Hector, who has the stupid idea of running 3 times around his own city and then to pick a fight, which he loses. So now Achilles is like, gee, I won. I'm gonna tie his dead body to my chariot and drag him to our camp. This will leave great grinding marks on this sucker's face. Well, after said day previously mentioned, Achilles and the Greeks attack Troy again, but this time it's Paris who steals the show. This wimp launches an arrow and hits Achilles right in his Achilles heel. Therefore the name, guys. Congrats, you learned something today! Marco, Achilles dies, and without their best warrior, the Greeks are now done for. Except they are not. They have the idea of building a giant horse out of wood, send it to the Trojans as a gift of their retreat of the war, and the Trojans accept it. And then the city gets invaded by the warriors in the wooden horse. They rape, they kill, and Troy is now razed to the ground. The end. What a great bedtime story, isn't it, Billy? Now sleep tight and nice dreams.